Hi ho, hi ho. Welcome to the channel. Tessie here, and on this channel we discuss so many things: viral topics, my lifestyle, better outcomes for Black women and women in general in dating and more. So grab yourself a glass of something lovely. I've got here a glass of non-alcoholic white wine. Come and sit down with me and let's have a discussion. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and get comfy because it's going to be very interesting. Now, we're going to talk about something I've always wanted to talk about for a while, and that is the growing division between biracial women, light-skinned Black women, and dark-skinned, unambiguous Black women. Now, what do I mean by that? It means I've noticed there's a growing hatred or growing anger towards dark-skinned, ambiguous women, and there's quite a few channels of light-skinned Black women and biracial women popping up, discussing this and perpetrating this hatred. Now, it was really important for me to talk about this, especially because I am actually engaged to a Polish man, as a lot of my subscribers may know. I'm Nigerian, right? And we got engaged 10 months ago. He spoils me, he treats me very well, he's wonderful, he takes good care of me. And we are currently expecting. So our child will be biracial, half Polish, half Nigerian. Congratulations to us, of course. And very interestingly enough, actually, I have a very interesting family. My sister, who is also Nigerian, is married to a white man, and he is English and has some Danish roots. So my niece and nephew are biracial, and they are wonderful children. They've been taught both sides of their heritage, just as I hope to do the same with mine. And I found it very interesting and very important that I discover more about the biracial experience, right? Considering that I will be raising one, and considering that I have them in my family, and my family's quite, we've got quite a colourful mix. And so I said to myself, okay, I'll do some research and I'll check some of these channels out, right? And let me see if I can find something, because I noticed that there's a bit of anger growing from biracial women when it comes towards dark-skinned women. And I think it's because they feel they've not been allowed to be part of the dark-skinned women's community, because dark-skinned women are quite cohesive. They have quite a tight-knit community. And sometimes if you don't feel like you belong, you can feel quite rejected. And listen, I think it's very important that these channels are popping up. I think it's very important that biracial women, light-skinned Black women, they feel comfortable to talk about their experiences, because everybody needs corners of the internet where they feel like they can relate. I think it's fantastic. It's what I do on my channel, right? But imagine my surprise and my horror checking out some of these channels expecting to see biracial women's experiences, and imagine my utter bewilderment when all I saw was light-skinned Black women comparing themselves, talking about their nose shapes and their hair textures, and insulting dark-skinned Black women, making horrible quips towards them, arguing about whether their hair was 4A, 4B, 4C, arguing about whether their nose was a bell pepper or whether their nose was ski slope, or all these sorts of derogatory names towards dark-skinned Black women, just saying the most horrible sorts of things towards dark-skinned Black women content creators. It was a whole mess. They were arguing about whether their eye was slanted or Asian shape or cat shape or almond. It was just complete nonsense. And the reality is there is a deep struggle here for status, power, female competition, male validation, and it all means nothing, because at the end of the day, a large majority of women from all of these groups are not being treated well by men in their relationships, in dating. Some celebrities in these groups are not even being treated well by the media. Listen, there is no skin color, no skin tone, no eye shape, no hair texture, no nose size that will stop you from being abused, cheated on, mistreated, unalived by men, treated horribly, treated badly. So it's all for nothing. All of this division is for nothing, and I had to promptly block many of these channels because I didn't want it in my recommended. It was so disappointing. Instead of me seeing real life-changing experiences about biracial people, all I saw was female competition, cattiness, hatred towards dark-skinned Black women. And this was light-skinned Black women doing this. It was so disturbing, because at the end of the day, you're all Black.